Okay, are you ready? Y or N? Are you ready? Y or N? We'll spend 3 hours today to learn the basic accounting knowledge. But sometimes this kind of basic, a lot of students still don't understand. Even though a lot of working adult, they don't understand what is system Tingkatan Buku. Because nowadays we're using computer to do accounts. But when you do use computer to do account, definitely fast lah, easy lah, need not to have any knowledge. But when you go to the understanding of the accounting concept or why, how to do accounts, you feel stress. The entry ticket, yaitu tiket kemasukan ke dunia accounts ialah sistem catatan Buku or double entry system. Double entry system is very easy, We start to do it now. What is meant by double entry? Double entry means one account debit, one account must credit. It means one account when one account is debited, another account should be credited with same amount. Okay, this notes we're giving to you, no need to worry. It will give it to you. First of all, the double entry system, they have a rules and regulation. Number one, we say money. When we see money refer two types of account. One is called cash account. When you're paying cash or you receive cash. When you're doing bank transaction or check, using check payment, receive check, we use bank account. We don't have check accounts. Very simple. You receive money, we debit. When you bayar money, pay money, we credit. Y or N, or money in, money out. Money in, money out. Y or N? Okay, good. Thanks for your response. Please give me more response because I will feel more energetic. Otherwise, I don't know I talk to who. Sometimes I feel I will get crazy because all the times I teach in physical. Now I teach with the computer. In front of me, just one computer. Okay, that's a good thing. That no matter how far you are, you can stay at home and learn from me. Very good thing. But bad thing is sometimes we don't know who we talk to. So later on, you must switch on your camera. You take a good photo. At least I know your face. Y or N? Jangan malu-malu, ah. Okay, so very simple thing. What is meant by double entry? Double entry means you must get two accounts because just now I say one account debited, another account credited, correct? So like this question, purchase by check, membeli barang dengan check. You must circle two accounts. One is purchase, one is check. Okay, then you look at the check is money. Money in or out, or you pay or receive. In, I for in, O for out. Purchase by check. In or out. I or O. Money out or in. No one answer me. Only one person answer me. Okay. Out. What? In or out? Out. Correct. Money out. O. Money out, we must credit, correct? So that's why we credit bank account. And then we debit what? Purchase account. Y or N? Y or N? Y or N? Chap chui ah. Accounting chap chui. What is meant by chap chui? Chap chui. Chap chui maknanya sangat senang. Sap water. Sap soya. Okay, it should be SUP, SUY. You change my slogan. Okay, cash sales. Two account, cash and sales. Then we see the money. I or O. I or O. Money in, we debit. Means we debit cash, we credit revenue accounts. Revenue accounts, or we call it sales account, but nowadays we call revenue accounts. Revenue and sales accounts are same, but normally now we call it revenue accounts. Y or N? Okay. Pay check to Ali. Check and Ali. In or out? I or O? I or O? O, correct. O, we go to credit. So we credit what? Credit bank. We debit Ali. Ali also we call it TR. Ali we also call it TR. Well, who is TR and TP? When we go to business, normally we have two types of personnel, two business we are. One we call trade receivable, or I call it TR. One is called trade payable, or TP. Or some of the books or your accounting system or your company using creditors or debtors. Two is TR, but now we're using TR and TP. TR is your customer. TP is our supplier. Y or N? Y or N? So we paid money to supplier. I do wrong. TP. We put money to supplier. You are not paid to customer. Sorry, my mistake. Y or N? Y or N? I do wrong just now. I did wrong. Okay. Receive commission in cash. One account is cash, one account is commission. So in or out? I or O? Okay. Cash in, then we debit. We debit what? We debit cash, we credit commission receiver. Okay. Y or N? No problem. Y or N? Understand? Pay table by check. Before I go further about payment, this paper no need to worry. The most important later on, we will provide you a Google form. Later on, you need to sign in the Google form and fill in your phone number. Right after this class, we will create one WhatsApp group. In the WhatsApp group, we will give you all the soft copy and how to read back the video from YouTube. Everything we will send it to you all. Then you can do revision anytime. So later on must fill in the Google form. Today we prepare e-cert or not. We also prepare e-cert to you all. Means you have attend Jimmy class. We will give you a very nice photo certificate showing that you already attend my class. Okay, so remember fill in the Google form. Y or N? Okay, this is the English version or Malay version. So when we do payment, day to day we make payment, we buy things, okay, or we buy service, whatever. When we make payment, we have two types of payments you are making. One type of payment you make, you feel sad. Another type of payment, you make, but you still feel happy. You still feel happy, you go to celebrate. When you pay the money, you feel unhappy, we call it expenses, E. When you pay for the things you're happy, we call it non-current asset, or I just use A asset. Just for an example, if you buy a new car, you will be happy or sad, H or S. H or S, you buy a new car. Even though you pay a big sum of money, you still feel happy. What? You still go to flash up your girlfriend, your parent. You tell them, "Wow, you see my new car! Wow, 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 canggih betul." Then you spend already 200,000. You still feel happy. But when you go to petrol station, you go to pay for the petrol. You feel sad or happy? Sad. Correct. You need to answer me. Please answer more. Answer me more. So you will feel S. When you feel S, it's called expenses. When you pay, you feel sad. It's called expenses. But when you pay, you feel very happy. It's called non-current assets. Okay. Another non-current assets also, we call it fixed assets. In some of the companies still using this old, what they call old language. Actually, it's not old language because it's accounting system, IAS or FIS. This one we don't want to discuss. When you pay rental, S or H? S or H? You won't feel happy, what? But when you buy a new house, you will feel happy, correct? So we say expenses, feel unhappy when you're doing payment. This one you feel happy when you're doing payment. Example, paying for rental, buy a building. Paying for petrol, buy a car. Buy stationery and buy office equipment. Why we say happy and sad? Definitely in exam or when you talk to those professional body, you don't tell them, I pay expenses, so I feel unhappy. I pay for non-current assets, so I feel happy. Cannot. This is illustration for me only. What we need to say in accounting work, we say benefit atau faedah atau 好处。You make the payment benefits for short term. Short term means less than a year. Less than 1 year. This one for long term refer to more than 1 year. Means when you buy a building, you can enjoy many years. At least 20 years, 30 years. You buy a car, at least 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. You buy a computer, quite long time. But don't tell me you pay a rental, then you can enjoy for 2 years. No, it won't be. You pay a petrol, then you can enjoy until the car die. No, it's not possible. You buy stationery, it won't last for 20 years. Okay, we can see. So this one, charge in statement of P&L, later on I will tell you, and this one you charge in statement of financial position, later you will give illustration of these two accounts. Asset, actually we have non-current assets and current assets. But now we go for the non-current assets first. We have how many types of accounts? We have property accounts. Property account refer to building premises. Motor vehicle account refer car, van only. Furniture account refer table, chair, cabinet. Fixture and fitting account refer aircon, lighting, aircon, those things. Okay, one more question. I see whether you understand. I buy this dustbin. Tong sampah. A asset, E expenses. A or E? Tong sampah ini. A or E? A or E? I see got A. I see got A. First of all, can you tell me this tong sampah can use more than 1 year? I think this tong sampah I bought it from when I moved to this college. So already how many years are? I think more than 10 years already. So more than 10 years is A or E? A or E? Okay, A or E? More than 1 year. A or E? Hello, A, E, still got E. A. It should be, the answer should be tong sampah, dustbin, should be expenses, not asset. Not asset. Even though can use more than 1 year, but will you go for celebrate? Will you tell people, just buy a dustbin? Come, I belanja makan. Siao not possible. Tong sampah, walaupun boleh digunakan dengan jangka masa panjang, ianya juga dianggap sebagai perbelanjaan, expenses, because the value too small. The value too small. Nilainya terlalu kecil. Until no meaning to call the dustbin as a fixed asset or non-current assets. We call it maturity concept, but no need to learn now. Nowadays, the backup things for you all. Y or N? So dustbin is expenses, not assets. Sebab nilainya terlalu kecil. The value of the dustbin is too small and not significant, not important at all. That's why we call it as expenses. Okay. But when I go to install the lighting, apabila saya memasang lampu, A or E? When I go to memasang lampu, A or E? You see A? You see A? Any E or A? The answer is asset, non-current assets. It's non-current assets. What is it? So meaning how much value of the fixed assets? We can't say the value. It depends the size, the company size. The company size. Means if your company, you have a payout capital 1 billion. So 10,000. Not important, no. But when you pay a company is 10,000, you buy an asset, you buy a things 10,000, very important. So we can't say about the value. Normally we say common things. Okay, understand about so my pronunciation is not that good. Sorry about this. So look at the lighting. I install this lighting, memasang lampu ini. We call it as asset. Why asset? Sebab when I install this lighting, I'm not install 1 or 2 only. I install a lot, you know. My whole college, I think my numbers of lamps installed, this lampu we install, more than 10,000, more than 100 units. And we need to pay the wiring, expensive also, and the switch, everything. So we call it as asset, value a lot, significant. Y or N? Yeah, but now still, depends on value or asset amount. Yeah, we can say. But install a lampu, we call it asset. But tetapi jika lampu itu rosak, we change the path. A or E. Jika lampu itu rosak, kita tukarkan lampu itu. Yeah, it should be expenses. It should be expenses because first thing cannot use for 20 years, 5 years. This is called not replacement. We call it repair and maintenance. Repair and maintenance. Repair. Y or N? It's expenses. Okay. So here we see fixture and fitting we have aircon, lighting, fans, and etc. We record in fixture and fitting. Office equipment, we have computer, photoset machine, printer, machine. Closing, this is non-current assets. Y or N? Normally, we encourage students when they started to do accounts, we learn the name first. Y or N? Okay. So, you see here, when I purchase a table by check, I will circle the table, I will circle the check, and this money will be O or L? O or L? O. So it should be credit. So we credit bank. We debit. We don't say table. We say furniture. Y or N? Y or N? Number 6. Computer check money out. We also credit. We credit bank. Then we debit what? Office equipment. Office equipment. When we purchase a van in cash, van and cash, money out. So we credit. So we credit cash. We debit motor vehicles. Debit motor vehicles. Oh, okay, good. Thank you, Jennifer. Buy Acorn in cash. We have Acorn. We have cash. So cash out. We must go credit. So we credit cash. We debit fixture and fitting. Y or N? Y or N? Okay, we look at number 9. Number 9. Pay attention here. Number 9. This is a discount allowed to Hakim. We have discount allowed. We have Hakim. Can we see money? We got cash or bank or not? Do we have cash or bank account involved? Why yes and no? No cash involved, is it? No cash, no bank involved, is it? See, the solution is, you see here, when we got cash, we have cash or bank, we see in or out. When we don't have bank, cash in or bank, we look at the expenses or income. Expenses or income. Expenses adalah rugi lah. Income adalah untung lah. Okay. Y or N? Y or N? No account receivable, no. I don't know why you type account receivable. Okay. It means the TP, account payable, account receivable also can AR. Some of the accounting things they write AR and AP, no problem. Correct. Am I answer your question? Mr. Who? Neo. Okay. So if no cash, you see discount allowed. You concentrate on discount allowed. I or E, income or expenses. You giving discount to your TP. I or E. You feel rugi bukan? You body discount, you feel rugi. So discount allowed will be expenses, will be debit. So I debit discount allowed. I credit Hakim. Hakim will be a TR or AR. Y or N? Y or N? Y or N? Zap注意啊. Discount received given by IZ. Discount received is I or E. I or E. Should be an incomes. Incomes will be credit. So we credit discount received. We debit I. Y or N? Okay. Jenny is bankrupt. The amount of debt written off as bad debts. So we have Jenny, we have bad debts. Bad debts, ialah hutang lapor. Cannot collect back already. I or E? I or E? Yeah, it should be expenses. Expenses will be debit. So we debit what? Bad debts. We credit Jenny. Jenny will be our TR customer. Y or N? Or AR also can. Y or N? No problem. No problem. Then we have to check rules number 3. We have rules 1. Rules maknanya kita ada undang-undang untuk buat debit credit. That's the rules. The rules always we have to categorize their money or their expenses or incomes. What you need to do is circle one circle the account names out, then you're already done. But this drawing and capital, they are taiko, you know. You know what's taiko? The big blow, big blow. They're controlling everything. So drawing and capital actually is a big brother. Taiko, I call it taiko. Big blow. Taiko. Okay, this taiko say, now can hear or not? Y or N? Now can hear, Okay. So, this taiko say, when I am here, you two cannot cakap. You follow the rules. Y or N? Y or N? So what is meant by drawing or what is meant by capital? Drawing differ some, we take the assets or cash from company for our personal use. From company asset for personal use is called drawing. What is meant by capital? What is meant by capital? You use your personal asset. You put in company use. It's called capital. I just give you some example. You tell me is D or C. I find that my house got no money already. I steal money from office to give my wife to buy things. D or C. Very clever. When my computer in office damaged already, I take my doctor laptop, come back to office use. D or Z? C, correct. I find that company have no money to pay salary because of COVID-19. I took my FD to bank in the company in order to pay salary. D or C? Correct. My house chair broken. I truly want unique food in my house. C or D? Okay, I think you understand. D is debit. C is credit. Drawing is debit. Capital is credit. Y or N? Y or N? So you look at here. Cash drawing. First of all, we circle 2 accounts. Drawing, now cash cannot say anything already. Just now we see cash, we circle cash, correct? But now got drawing in, cash cannot say anything because this is taiko. Taiko, tai sai. He said debit. Drawing is debit. Nothing to say because I'm taiko. Credit cash. Y or N? Very seldom happen this drawing and capital. Okay, in my accounting, but you need to know. Inject capital to bank. Capital and bank. We say bank cannot say anything. Capital is taiko. We credit capital. We debit what? Bank. Y or N? No in out already. We cannot use in out already. Or okay. So we see transfer a computer from office to home. Then this will be drawing. This will be drawing and computer because office to home. Drawing is debit. So we debit drawing. we credit office equipment. Y or N? Y or N? Y or N? So this is on common double entry. Common double entry. Then we start another things. When we talk about asset, many books you see we have two types of asset. The two types of asset. Don't put in here again. No English. Yesterday I used this pen to sign a very important document. Say for Asset, we have two types of asset. One we call it non-current assets. One we call it current asset. Current assets. So non-current asset and current assets. This is common. But in advance of my dictionary, I always say asset got two types. One is called non-current assets. Another type we call it working capital. What is meant by working capital? It refers how we do business. When we do business, how we start to do business. Normally, first thing, we have to buy things from TP. Correct? Who is TP? Trade payable. TP is who? Supplier. We buy things from supplier. Then from the things, it will come to our store. We call it inventory. Inventory is our stock. Then we start to sell to who? Our customer, TR. Trade receivable. So they are our customer. From the customer, they will pay us cash or bank. Correct? And we need to pay back TP. Can you understand this? Y or N? The way we do business. So what is the effect after the things turn over one times? We say, we buy things maybe at 10 ringgit. We keep in stock still value of 10 ringgit. But when we sell to customer, normally we sell higher in order we can get some profit. Maybe we sell 15 ringgit. So they pay us 15 ringgit. Then we pay back them 10 ringgit. So as a result, we earn how much? 5 ringgit. We earn 5 ringgit gross profit. We use the gross profit rule. Meanwhile, when we buy, we sell, they pay, we pay back. This is called a working capital cycling or working capital cycle. Why we say working capital? Why we say this asset are working capital? Because this asset must keep turn over. If they don't work, we die. For instance, we buy the goods, cannot sell. We stuck in inventory, we die. If we sell to customer don't want to pay, we die. When they pay, we pay back them. This is a completed transaction. Maknanya, jika aset atau modal kerja, we call it modal kerja, working capital. Tak nak bekerja, we die. When the working capital don't want to turn over, we die. Just like recently, a lot of people say, COVID-19 caused us in trouble, we will die, a lot of business will close up. You know why? Because they already buy things here. And we cannot sell. Then the goods might be expired. Or a lot of hawker, penjaja, especially the seller of the clothing, the clothes seller, penjual baju, when what they call COVID-19, they bought a lot of crude to sell to the customer during riot time, but government said cannot operate. They die because they got no money to pay TP. Right or N? Y or N? Y or N? So what is meant by working capital? Working capital, if let's say you want to see what is working capital, we refer current asset minus current liabilities. Current assets we refer what? They must place in order. Place in order, or we place in ranking. We must put number one is inventory, because goods in first, then we sell to customer. Customer pay a bank or cash. Then we pay back supplier. Y or N? Y or N? Y or N? Hello? No response. My computer got problem. Y or N? Y correct. So when we talk about this thing, just now I mentioned, this is statement financial position, or a lot of books we still call it balance sheet. Balance sheet. Balance sheet. But now we don't call balance sheet. We call software. Statement of financial position. This statement of financial position already told us we have two types of asset. Am I right? Am I right? Y or N? So now you know what is balance sheet or statement of financial position. We come up to what we call it statement of financial position. What is meant by financial position? It is your company financial situation. Use the word financial situation, or we use it as a more professional, which is financial position. Y or N? Hello, Y or N? Actually, today I feel very tired because yesterday I have a party, which online celebration, my friend's first birthday. We talked until very late, until I think 1 or 2, I can't remember. The next day morning, earlier 7, I already wake up because I have meeting at 8 o'clock. That's why today I look a little bit tired. I need your help to help me, to give me more answer, to make me happy. Can or not, I beg you. Y or N? But I'm still okay lah. Yeah, even though a little bit tired. Still can follow up me, is it? Can follow me, is it? Y or N? So we add these two. We add these two to get one figure. No need to write anything. But this figure, actually, we call it capital employed. Capital employed. Capital employed. What is deferred capital employed? Means this is our total asset we hold. And this total asset we can, actually you all can ask the YouTube student to join here. What did you? This is who pay out the money. This asset must be someone to buy it, is it? Who going to pay it? Our boss will do it lah. Finance by means boss. Boss have 3 items: opening capital, at net profit, less drawing. If we have no enough money, sometimes we borrow money from bank loan. Non-current liability is referred to bank loan. Why we need to make a bank loan? Especially we purchase our premises, motor vehicle. Normally we take bank loan, right? We won't use cash one, is it? So means this total asset we hold have 2 support. One support is from boss, another support from none of our bank loan. Y or N? Y or N? Y or N? Y or N? So this is a financial report which balance sheet or soft. A soft, actually, we have how many items? You see, one item is called what? Non-current asset. Another item is current asset. Then we have current liability. This one minus will be working capital. Then we have financed by boss. Boss is financed by. And then we have non-current liability. We have 5 items here. Y or N? Y or N? We check whether you understand or not. We have this question. Question 3. This notes will give it to you free also. No need to worry. Okay? If you want to support us, you can study in my college to get the full notes. We have LCCI, we have FIA, we have diploma in accounting, we have many types of courses. If really you feel interested, later on, my team will give you some explanation about our courses. At the same time, you need to fill in your Google form because I need to take a rest, but not now, not now. After take the rest, we will go to a very important thing. We will go to analyze the report. So you see, again, we have how many things? NCA, CA, CL, F, and NCL. Am I right? Y or N? So you just type here, what is it? Type the answer to me. Office equipment is what? Please type your answer from the things up. Correct. You're also clever. NCA. Correct. Yep. Bank is what? Bank is what? CA. Correct. You're also clever. Not so difficult, correct. Not so difficult, correct. TR is CA. Okay, correct. Cash, CA. Net profit, net profit is what? From the 5 items, F, correct. Capital also F, correct. Drawing also F. Furniture NCA. TP should be CL. Maybe not FCL. Bank loan, not F. NCL. Loan is NCL. Loan is NCL, not CL. Loan is under NCL. Loan is under NCL. Okay. Premise, NCA, correct. Premise is NCA. And this is a closing inventory. Closing inventory should be what? CA. It means if you can distinguish what they are, easily you can come out this report. And then you find that this is balance. Same. Stock is CA, correct? Closing inventory. This one we call it what? Capital employed. So both sides also we call it capital employed are same. So capital employed have two formula. NCA plus working capital or F plus NCL. Y or N? So we say these two amounts will be same, and we call it capital employed. Okay, this is a solver. Y or N? Y or N? Okay, so we come back here because I need to complete the accounts, the set of accounts for you to know the simple treatment of accounting concept. If later on you come to this further study, you will learn more. Okay. So we see how. Actually, all my notes and lecturer trained by me. I'm the trainer to my lecturer, and even I'm the trainer for the teachers from whole Malaysia accounting teachers. I always doing a seminar to train them how to teach account. Yeah, we call it sharing section. Don't say train, because some of them are expert also. We say sharing section, share the method how to teach, and then I have my own books. So when you study here, all my notes are very easy to understand. Okay. What we say is when we do account, first step, we want to do a statement. We will start off trading account. Trading accounts, then we do statement of profit or loss. Profit or loss. Then we will do statement of financial position. I think we already complete statement of financial position. What is meant by trading account? Trading account is very important for us to calculate the gross profit. And this one we just needed to get a net profit. Okay. What is meant by gross profit? Gross profit is means when we buy 10 ringgit, we sell 15 ringgit, then we get the gross profit. Y or N? So if let's say I ask you, what is gross profit? Sales minus purchase. Sales minus purchase counting. Sales minus purchase counting. But we can't use the word sales or revenue. Sales is refer revenue minus cost of goods sold or cost of sales. Cost of goods sold or cost of sales, same thing. What is meant by cost of goods sold? Cost of goods sold actually refer to purchase. But because not everything we bought, we sell it every day. We must have stock, right? We must have stock, is it? So we do some adjustment. Is opening inventory plus purchase minus closing inventory. This is what they call a formula, but actually not formula, a simple thing. Y or N? First of all, you must get cost of goods sold first. Just for an example, we look at here. We got revenue, we got opening inventory, we got purchase, we got closing inventory. This is opening because we see the day we know. This is closing, year end. So our formula is we should calculate our cost of goods sold first. Cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold or refer opening inventory plus purchase minus closing inventory, correct? So how much is it? We should use 10,000 plus 130,000, and then we minus 12,000. Then we got 128,000. Y or N? Y or N? Y or N? Tap to ya. And then from here, we can get our gross profit already. Gross profit equal revenue minus cost of goods sold. Means while we use our revenue 200,000, we minus 128,000, then we got 72,000. Y or N? Y or N? Y or N? So in presentation, we do it at this way. Revenue minus cost of goods sold, we got gross profit. Then how we get this gross profit, cost of goods sold? We use operating inventory plus purchase minus closing inventory. This is the statement. Sorry. Y or N? Y or N? Y or N? Okay. Then later on, after finished trading, we will do profit and loss. Profit and loss, the most important thing is we want to get the net profit. Net profit very simple. Maknanya apabila kita jual barang, kita sudah dapat gross profit RM15. Tetapi kita terpaksa bayar sewa or whatever, we call it expenses. Correct. But sometimes we have some side income, we call it income. Y or N? Normally, if we don't have side income, we just minus expenses enough. Understand? Well, we have others income maybe. Yeah, that's why we call it incomes. Y or N? Others incomes by maybe you have commission you have interest received those things Okay. We look at here. You want to prepare a statement of profit and loss account. Profit and loss account. So you just tell me I or E. Discount received is I or E. I or E. EI. Rent payable, I or E. E. Salary, I or E. E. Carriage hour, I or E. E. Insurance, I or E. General expenses, I or E. So we do the presentations like that. Gross profit from trading account, then we plus our discount received, we minus our expenses, then we got the profit. Y or N? Y or N? Okay, I'm back. We see a long question. We see a long question. Okay. I put a line because easy to read. In order I read accordingly. You can put 3 lines or 4 lines in one row, whatever. It's up to you, but you put a line in order you won't misread the question. So I want you to help me. I want you all to help me. I just want you to tell me, is it NCA, CA, CL, F, and CL? This is recorded in soft, correct? Am I right? So I need you to tag this thing for me if you feel that they are recorded and solved. And then when we do statement of profit and loss, we must know income or expenses correct. You just type I or E when you're doing this. Can we start now? Okay, tell me cash, what do you record? Cash. Yeah, CA. So it should be recorded as soft. Bank, also soft, CA. Motor vehicles, NCA, correct? Soft. Purchase, we record as trading. I just write trading lah. This one difficult to say lah, but they are expenses lah. Okay. Revenue, trading also. I don't talk about trading. TR is what? TR is what? CA. So this is a software. TP, CL. Soft also. YN. Carriage outward is a transport cost. Transporting cost. Transporting cost is what? E, correct. So we do SOPL. Discount allowed is E also. Discount received, I, right? Rent payable, E, correct? Rates, ASOPL. Rates before refer to electricity cost or water or utility lah. Utilities. It's called rates. Okay? Is what? E, correct? Loan is NCL, correct? Insurance, E, correct? Salary, expenses, right? Premises, NCA, correct? You're so clever. Furniture, NCA, right? Stationery, E, correct? Sales commission, E. Sales commission is commission we giving to the staff or giving to our agent. Okay, it's called sales commission. Okay. Huh? Interest, we pay interest, E. Bad debts, E. Capital, F. Drawing, F. Office equipment, NCA. So this 5220 actually is our closing inventory. It will appear in the in the trial balance. This is called trial balance. You see, because everything they got one way to put, but this one is different. Closing inventory we put in two accounts. One is trading account for calculate our cost of goods sold. One report is CA. It appears 2 times. Only closing inventory appears 2 times. That's why closing inventory is out of trial balance. Y or M? Y or M? Okay. So from this information, you actually can prepare this statement out. Means we use our sales or revenue minus our cost of goods sold, then we have some income, then we got the net profit. Then from the net profit after that, we know that we got non-current assets, we got working capital, then our capital employed. So from this report, the most important, we want to know the first thing. We call it margin gross profit. Margin gross profit refers how many percent of profit we earn from the sales. You see, this is gross profit. This is revenue or sales. From here, compare here, times 100%. We realize we got around 50% of margin gross profit. Am I right? Y or N? Y or N? Only Rebecca. Others, Y or N? This is very important information for me to check the company performance. Margin gross profit equal gross profit divided by sales equal 49.34%. Means every 1 ringgit of sales will bring us around 49 cents, nearly 50 cents. Gross profit, Y or N? Y or N? So what is used for margin gross profit? Margin gross profit actually is very suitable for price setting, selling price setting. This selling price setting means, well, we want to set our pricing for our company selling price. Just for an example, let's say my company, I want to get a margin gross profit 50%. Means if the cost is 5 ringgit, our selling price, I will make it 10 ringgit. Then I can get 5 ringgit profit. When the cost change to 6 ringgit, means increase because of COVID-19, material not enough. So my selling price will automatically go to 12 ringgit because I want to make it 50% margin gross profit. It's very suitable for our selling price setting. I will say this margin gross profit is more suitable for selling price setting. Y or N? Y or N? Y or N? You all still with me, huh? And this selling price setting is very important. That's why, sometimes you go to those supermarket, you see their selling price very funny one. 3 ringgit 28 cents. Why they got 28 cents? Because they use the margin to calculate, the computer generated it, but the selling, they will round up because now we are not allowed to use cents. So I will tell you what, margin gross profit are selling price setting. If maybe when the cost reduced to 4 ringgit, so then we will sell 8 ringgit lor. If our margin gross profit are setting, so we can set our selling price for our product. So this selling price setting are mostly, we say, is very constant. What is constant? Mala in Malay. How we say tetap? It won't be so fluctuate. It won't be so fluctuate. It won't be so fluctuate. Y or N? Y or N? Because we want to set it, ma. Then talk about this gross profit compared to this revenue. We can get our margin gross profit. Am I right? Am I right? And we use this compared to revenue. We will get another new formula. We'll call it margin net profit. Margin net profit. Margin net profit. So from here to here, from here to here, we calculate you around 10% now. So from this question, our margin net profit will be 18.84%. Y or N? Y or N? So they will bring around 1 ringgit sales will bring around 18 cents net profit. It means that if we compare here to here, our operating cost should be $0.31 per revenue. Each ringgit sales we have to pay around 30 cents for our costs, operating costs or expenses. Y or N? Y or N? So why we going to study the margin gross profit? First, for selling price, I think, and it should be fixed. It should be fixed. When your cost high, your selling price high. This is very common, used by many companies to set up their selling price. Indeed, if the margin gross profit like this year 50%, next year 45, 48%, 49%, let's say 51 or 52%, we say it's quite usual. It's quite usual. I use the word usual because they might have a little bit fluctuate because sometimes you have some price deduction. It will be always constant. If let's say your gross profit, margin gross profit already set up 50%. Suddenly it dropped to 20% or 30%. It must be something wrong. The something wrong normally refer your goods being stolen by your staff. Your goods being stolen by your staff. Or your staff steal the money. The corruption happened. I still remember one time, I have a good friend. A very good friend now, okay? He operates a pub, a pub, karaoke pub. He's quite close to me. One day, he and his wife, call me and say, I don't know, our sales quite okay lah, but cannot make money lah. Can you come to check my can you come to check my accounts? I know you're very expert in the accounts. Yeah, this is one of my rules. And accounting also become a business doctor. So I go there, I check the account, I say, I still remember the day meeting. My friend's wife, and the karaoke manager, okay, the storekeeper, and me myself there. Then I say, I find that your laptop something wrong. I say something wrong. Someone must steal the goods. because the gross profit margin is so fluctuating. So suddenly my friend said, hey, enough. I have something to talk to you. Come, bro. They asked me to go out. I said, huh? Why? I'm going to a very exciting moment already. Why you suddenly ask me to come out and talk to you? So I just go out with him. He said, I tell you the truth. Actually, I got a girlfriend outside. I got no choice. I steal some money from the karaoke to pay my second wife. I say, see, you are naughty. You want me to check your account? You think I'm lousy? You know what I mean? So that's why I go in. I say, I can't say anything. I say, just now I started parting my statement, then I go back. This is the thing. An accountant, a professional. I'm a professional. When I read the report, I will know what happened to the company. If the margin gross profit so fluctuate, must be something wrong. Must be something wrong. Frankly speaking, my margin gross profit from 2019 become very, very low. Why I changed my margin gross profit? Because I changed my LCCI rate. Before COVID-19, we charge students around 520 per student, 520. 520. In Mandarin is 我爱你. But now we charge 300. Then my cost still fixed, you know. That's why my margin gross profit reduce a lot. Because due to COVID-19, I got no choice. So for you're here, you are so lucky compared to my last time student, because we reduced the cost. So this is a wonderful moment or best moment for you to join our course, because very affordable. The whole entire LCCI only charge you 3,000 plus. Hey, so worth it, you know. And then you know what is accounting. You can go international qualification from UK, and then you can easily get job. If let's say here we got admin people, you should know admin people very difficult to get high salary. But account people always enjoy the high salary. Not even in KL. I think Johor also same thing. I travel to Johor also. Perak, Ipoh, everywhere. Accountant still not enough people to do. You know, this is a real story, you know. I still remember last time, you know, when I have a batch of students graduate, they all have been recruited. You know, some of the accountant, they stand down straight my college, you know, give them brochure, ask them come to interview. It's near there. Once you get the certificate, you know what is account, you can easily get job. You can easily get job. For your information also, if you are really poor, you can talk to us. We can see how to arrange your study. Once you study, you have a better life. I always tell people, education can change your life. I'm from a very poor family. I'm a gangster before. Through education, now become a doctor, president, founder of a college, and few campuses because of knowledge, especially this financial knowledge from accounting, very powerful and very useful. Y or N? Y or N? And inform your friends, your brother, your sister, tell them Pintar College is very good. Thank you very much. We look at this question. You see, if you see this question, margin gross profit will be 50%. Here to here, around how many percent? 46.7%, 67%. A little bit recess, but we say very common, no? Very common. Because your sales already increased 3 times. Correct? Your sales increased 3 times. The increment might be you reduce some of the selling price, you do some promotion. Okay? And the gross profit, net profit margin, we see 20% to 33%. We say this one, good or not good? G or D? G is good, D is bad. G or B, good or bad? Definitely good lah. Good because more margin net profit or margin net profit increase. And I think this one shouldn't be any problem. Actually, I tell you what, I make a very simple statement to you. Margin gross profit normally constant. Margin net profit are fluctuate. Fluctuate means berubah-ubah or flexible. And margin net profit mostly rely on sales. We say when sales increase, margin gross profit normally constant. Margin net profit normally increase. When sales drop, revenue drop, margin gross profit still constant because it used to set the selling price. But margin net profit will recess. This is very common thing. Why we say this will be happen? Why this will be happen? Just because of what you know. Because mostly operating costs are fixed. Even though it will increase, it won't be increased so much. Like rental, you got sales, you got no sales, also same one. Am I right? YN. And our salary normally also constant. Rates, even though it will be fluctuate, but it won't flux so much. It won't flux until you cannot tahan one. Because you know, a lot of students very funny one, you know. They always come to me. They told me, hey, doctor, now you're doing online class, why still you charge us so expensive? Because we no need go back to college. You should reduce your price for me. I tell you what, do you think I can save rental? No way, I need to pay rental. Even though today I asked my owner, I said, pity me no sales please because of COVID-19. Many of students don't want to study, you know. Yeah, everyone now every colleges they face problem because the number of students reduce a lot. Reduce in what sense? Reduce for the number of students we don't know. Where is the Form 5 student after graduate? Where they are going? We don't know. But compared to our sales, we actually dropped a lot. Last year, the SPM result, I still remember we get 200 to 300 over students. This year's SPM graduate result come out, we can't even to get 50 students. You can see the differences. Why they don't study? But I still need to pay rent. I still pay to pay salary. You say, then aircon save I tell you what, my office also operate. Office also need to switch on the aircon. I cannot tell my staff, now no sales, you cannot switch on your aircon. How much I can save? No, nothing. That's why my cost is still there. But my sales drop. My margin net profit, very big trouble. That's why, you know, we say sales is always the mostly considered costs. That's why, you know, my diploma in accounting, my diploma in management, my old diploma, I put in the marketing to teach the student how to do marketing. And actually, I'm a marketing expert. I can tell you, I am a marketing expert. You can check in my stuff. This kind of event I run, this is a marketing event, I tell you. This is a marketing event. We hope you join our class, you know us, You know our image. You know Pintar College is not bad. You know that, then you study here, then you got the sales. So what we need to do a good business normally, we started from sales. And we know sales accident everything. Cash inflow, profit, whether you can sustain or cannot sustain, all rely on sales. I'm that, I would say I'm facing a very bad luck. A very bad luck. Actually, I have a good movement since 2019. 2019, I know a lot of rich men through some event. And then they know us, they know me, they come close, talk to me, until many of them agree to invest in my business. Really, I got so many rich men, they invest me. So I said, oh, then okay, we operate, we expand our business. I go to do one skill academic like nails, hairdressing, makeup. Now I offer the zero cost, zero payment. We work together with HRDF. If you have friends want to study nail art, hairdressing, now they can get free study fees from us. After the FMCO, they can come back to study with us with 2 months. We guarantee their job. We also free the product to them. If you have any friends, they want to study nail art or haircut, just contact us. FOC, including tools, we will provide to you. We work together with government. Come back to my story. I'm facing very bad luck because all of my campuses start to operate 2020, January and February. And I have a preschool. All start to operate. Once we operate, not check launching, not check doing the what we call the open ceremony, COVID-19. All my sales dropped until I cannot believe. Definitely, I lost a lot of money. Luckily, mostly the money are from investors, but they are really not happy now. I think I have been lost near to, I think, at least 3 to 5 million during this pandemic. That's why we need to do some advertising, we need to do some marketing. So I tell you this story, I just want to tell you all, you want your business to perform better, you better get sales. If you are good, you must let people know. That's why I do a lot of free talk. Definitely, I want to help the student also because I'm a poor guy before that. I'm from a poor family. I want to help the student, especially SPM student. I think they all know me. I do a lot of free seminar. Last year also I collect money. This year I totally free. Not significant, I wish already. I'm more worse than last year. But I'm still doing this because for me the cost is not too high. Why don't I help the student? So this is one of our CSR, we call it CSR. Corporate Social Responsibility. The CSR also one of the marketing tools because you let people know Pintar College, you let people know Dr. Jimmy. Some of the people they say, you are so high profile. Yeah, I have to have high profile in order to bring up my image, my company image. Then people know us, people will study with us. This is called marketing strategy. Y or N? Y or N? You see, why I give you this kind of story? Why? Because I want to let you know, accounting is not a boring subject. If you study in boring way, then you know it, the whole entire accounting is so boring. But you study in a smart way, understanding way, put more practical thing in, it helps you a lot. It helps you a lot. Throughout these 3 hours, you will know many things. First, at least you know this margin gross profit and margin net profit. So next we see margin gross profit is always constant. Margin net profit will be increased if sales increase because mostly operating costs are fixed. For example, rental, salary, and etc. So we look at this question. Margin gross profit constant, That's normal lah. Nothing happened. But margin net profit reduce. Good or bad? G or B? G or B? Good or bad? Bad, correct. Bad. Yeah lah. I don't know. I use the word I don't know. Because from 30% to 15% seems drop a lot. But you see the sales increase 4 times. Am I right? So we see, if let's say we check the gross profit. Check the gross profit. Gross profit is how much? 100,000 times 40% will be 40,000. Margin net profit is 100,000 times 30%, 30,000. 40,000 times 40% will be 160,000. 40,000 times 15% will be 60,000. But you see here, 30,000 to 60,000. We see even margin, net profit reduced, but the net profit is increased by 30,000. So gross profit still improve. So we say, if you say about, if the company not perform well, we might say the company lost to control expenses. But on the other hand, also the company perform very good because net profit increase, but the operating expenses increased mostly due to the company spend a lot of promotion costs. They do advertising, they do a lot of event to increase the sales. So overall, it's G or B now? G or B? G. Correct. G or B? Others? That's why, you know, my purpose to tell you what, you can't judge things on your eyes only. That's why you can't read the figure only. You have to read the percentage. Besides you read the percentage, you have to read the figure also. To analyze a report must be very smart. That's why only then you can call yourself as a business doctor. Y or N? Y or N? Y or N? I hope you understand. This is the ratio we say. Like this person, you see, 30% to 10%, but their net profit still increase. The most important is net profit. The most important is the net profit. Can you get what I mean? All of you understand? Y or N? Y or N? But generally, we have to check many part one. Understand? We cannot see one part, then we just comment. Then you take yourself, I learned from Dr. Jimmy, please don't do this. Okay? Okay. Then we go to ROCE. ROCE is very important. This return always refer to net profit. Net profit. Net profit. So ROCE, we use these two to compare. I told you already, this is capital employed. This is the capital employed, should be same. So ROC, we use this net profit. We compare on this, we get it out. It's ROCE. Y or N? Okay, why we need to calculate ROCE? This company, we get 11.8%. Means the company able to earn 11 ringgit 80 cents. 11 cents, allow 12 cents, allow 12 cents for the capital employed. Capital employed means capital invested to the business. Do you think 12%, 11 to 8% is a good percentage? Good or not good? Why? Good or not good? Good or not good? Is it a good percentage? 12%? Why you say it's good? Because we need to compare with the FT, right? FT won't give you 12%, is it? Now FT is 3%, 2% only, is it? So we say the ROC always refer here. We say the company performed not bad. Because the ROC is higher than fixed interest rate from the market. Y or N? If you want to say this first year company, if this company already many years, it's many years, we have to see what happened compared to year. Okay. And then, but I use the word but, we still need to check the nature of the business. What is called nature of the business? We will say this is a high risk company or low risk company. What is meant by high risk company? How to know market fixed rate? You go to check the bank, you know already now. FT is how many percent? Easily someone can tell me around how many percent? Everyone know what? You go to check the bank. FT now how many percent? 2 to 3%, right? So understand not? Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce. So sorry if I wrongly pronounce your name. Okay? Can you understand not? What is meant by high risk business or low risk business? If you are doing gambling business, you are doing drugs business, you are doing karaoke business, this is all called high risk business. Because why say high risk? Why say high risk? Because this kind of company can be easily destroyed if the government take action. Like you want to draw data, you cepat cair dan cepat mati. Betul, cepat kantongkan. That's why you see, sometimes we have to compare. Like you say college business, we are very low risk one. We are very low risk one, and we will make much performance. Our performance will always improve year to year. So if let's say now I compare the first year I do during my college, definitely now better now. Because the first year I doing my college, who know Pintar college? Nobody know. Who is Dr. Jibil? Nobody know. I tell you, nobody know. So I struggle before, I start from 4 students only. Now I got 1,000 over students. I strongly believe year to year I will achieve 5,000 students. Who know? Because you will become more popular. And college business because we are doing properly, accordingly. This is academic education business. We cannot hanky-panky. We do very well. That's why we are very low risk. That's why our ROC quite low one compared to the gambling company. Y or N? Y or N? We still have to see the natural. And then we also need to check the what they call the overall company performance in Malaysia. This one very simple. You can do check the Panji. You know what's Panji, correct? The government always doing Panji. Then they have a website. You can go to check education ROCE. Don't commonly is one rate. Pour after is in one rate. And then your company is one rate. Why people can get 50%, you only get 2%? Then we said we are not good. If let's say audit somebody got 10%, oh, we got 20%. Yeah, we are good. And I tell you the story, it's true. Don't keep your money in FD. You can do investment. If you don't know how to do investment, invest in Pintar College. I do business for you. When I call for crowdfunding. What is mean by crowdfunding? Crowdfunding means I get money from the public. What is the step to get a crowdfunding? To be listed in Pusat Saham Kuala Lumpur. We are planning to be listed. We are planning to be listed. Supposingly lah, we should list at 2022. But now I think no 2022 only, 2025 maybe more later on. Because what? COVID-19. That's why now everyone say, COVID-19 will destroy our life. Yeah, it's true. It's true. But this is a way I tell students, crisis always bring along opportunity. Crisis always bring along opportunity. This is one of very good motivation, good to me. I motivate my team also, tell them, crisis always bring opportunity. In Mandarin is 危机就是转机. In Malay means bahaya membawa peluang. Am I right? Pandemic membawa peluang. You must know how to do it. And you should take the opportunity. Like if you want to study now, very cheap. Why don't study now? Am I right? Y or N? But must study in Pintar College. Okay. If we see this, 10% to 15%, G or B? G or B? G or B? G or B? Please answer me. G or B? Only one person, one student answer me. We still left half an hour. I will finish soon. No worry. Today actually I'm very tired. I still stand here. So please answer as a good return for me. Okay, this should be good lah. Improve. This one? G or B? B lah. Not perform well. Perform well. Because ROC is set. But we have to check. But we need to check. Either the company bought premises in year 2012 or not. Why I say like that? New assets, correct. Why I say like that? Frankly speaking, ROCE, including non-current asset and working cap. For the non-current assets, we have one important element. It's called premises of building. If you rent the premises, your ROCE normally very high. Very high. Why very high? Because CE is low. But when you own the premises, you own the premises or you own the premises, you buy the premises by your own. ROCE normally lower because CE is high. YLN. YLN. You all can understand this or not? That's why we cannot say, ask your manager fire them. Boss, I buy a new building. I still fire you. You know, you see the differences from here. You see? Let's say if company or building, ROCE will be this 765 divided by this divided by this, or this same one. It should be 31. 57505 and 100%. We got 11.8% just now. %. If the company rent the building, if we change to rent the building, let's say the net profit still not change, but the CE 57505, we minus back the premises. Correct? If we rent the building, it means we did not hold this asset. So I minus 35,000. We times 100%. It comes to 100% already. Okay, why minus it? Because you rent the building, you don't need to own the building lah. So we got 30.15%. So you can't say, then we better don't buy building lah. Then year to year you pay rental man. Buy building is my dream, so correct. Everyone have a dream, so you want to buy a house or rent a house? Tell me. Everyone want to buy the house, everyone want to have the property, That's why we can't say if the company ROC suddenly reduce the loss, you have to check their accounts. Y or N? Y or N? I tell you what, my classes actually, I just want to tell you all. When we're doing business, we're observing on the report. You must very detailed and you must be read it very smartly. Understand? Then only you can give advice. Don't simply get advice after today attend my class and then go back to check your husband business or check your company business and then block your boss door. Tell them what. Then when your boss is strongly not agree with you, then you tell them you go to ask Dr. Gino teach you. Please don't do this. But after you finish your ACCA, you complete your study in accounting, especially like ACCA, LCCI. I tell you what, whatever you say will be reliable because you really understand, you really can see the report. Many of my students, my friend as a chartered accountant, They earn a lot of money. Earn a lot of money. I tell you what, you finish a degree, do you think you can get 5-figure when you are age 30 something? Difficult. But mostly a CA, a chartered accountant, easily can get 5-figure when their age is 30 something. When they get 30 something, they buy at least a link house, a spend, I don't know, a few 100,000 go to the other way. You know, oh, a good car, at least I got a Accord, Camry, and then I think sooner or later they will drive what Audi, Mercedes Benz, Lexus, this kind of luxury car. Me myself also drive very luxury car because I know account very well. Y or N? Y or N? Hello, what's anybody? So I hope you all enjoy my class. Are you enjoying my class? E is enjoy. E is enjoy. S is not enjoy. I hope you all enjoy my class, you know. And this is called accounting. Not difficult to study one now. Then now I want to change another things to check working capital. You all know working capital? You all know working capital? We study working capital, correct? E and S is what? Enjoy and six. What do you mean by enjoy and sick? Sad. So means you are not enjoying my class. Maintain. Okay. Never mind. I don't know what is your language. E and S. Okay. See, working capital we know. We buy things from TP. We close inventory. And then we sell to TR. And then TR pay a cash. And we pay back TP. S is satisfied. Okay, good. Thank you very much, Lee. Okay. This is working capital cycling. A circle. So we have formula to check it. The formula is when we check period to turnover stock. Period to turnover stock means this is the formula. I don't want to talk much. We use the closing inventory. I know how to calculate how to explain the formula, but take a long time. We don't. We just look at the formula. So closing inventory 5220. We divided by this. Cost of goods sold. We type 350 days. We use 10235 days. Means we bought the goods and have to wait 100 over days to sell the goods. 死地成call. You understand? It means thank you. Thanks all blow and sis. Means when you buy the goods, you keep in your stock. You have to wait 100 over days over. Then only you can sell the goods. Wow. Is it difficult? Yes or not? Why? Compare if I close, I can keep the stock inventory only 2 days, 1 day. Correct. That's why, but you cannot compare business to business now. A car seller, they might use 100 days to hold the inventory. Maybe because car not easy to sell, 3 months to sell 1 car. Second-hand car, maybe some of them perform well. They use maybe 1 week or 1 month to hold the inventory. You can't compare a business with the hawker who sell food in the restaurant. Their inventory turnover normally 1 day, correct? They cook today, they finish sell today, or correct? And then TR collection period means the customer using 33.17 days to pay us debts. We have to get 1 month plus to the customer to pay us back. YON. And TP payment period refer to the supplier give us a credit terms of 34.12 days. YON. Always YON. Means this business, how difficult is it? You see, he give me 34.12 days. We keep inventory 100 over days. And that does customer use 33.17 days. Means our working capital cycle, actually here got working capital cycle or period of working capital turnover, we need 100 over days. I see this is very sunful, very difficult. Because the capital need to invest are high and not smoothly. Too high lah, use the too high. Definitely this one more short term, more better. More short term, more better. More short term, more better. YON. More short term, more better. Why more short term, more better? Short term means 唔使咁辛苦咯. That's why I tell you what kind of business is the good business? I tell you what, hawker. Hawker always earn a lot of money. Hawker always earn a lot of money. Especially those people who sell things in pasar. I tell you what, the market, I don't care they sell what, they sell meat lah, they sell chicken lah, they sell vegetable lah. This kind of people their business is very good one. If they really good doing a good business, they are very rich one, you know. I tell you what, I have one friend sell fish fish in market you look at them very dirty, you know. Old tree bungalow, you know, old tree bungalow. During Chinese New Year time, invite me go to their house I tell you all good food I never experienced one. All Everton whatever. Lumley burger, yeah, correct. Why we say hawker? Their business is good. No need to keep stock. Where got businessmen those sell vegetable one, keep 100 days vegetable you sell all the vegetable will be damaged one. And their credit period to customer all cash sales one correct? All cash sales one sudah lapar. Why you listen about food, then you feel lapar. I was still quite early, about 4 you already have to eat dinner, or you haven't taken your lunch. Crap lah. But you see, when they buy goods from the supplier, they got some credit terms one. So when they start to do business easy don't need to invest so much money That's why this is two things. I always talk with my sifu. My sifu is a college owner also. It means my teachers my lecturer, he's still in market now. We are very close. I always get my Sifu to chit chat one. Always some come out the topic. He always told me, education very difficult to do. If I come back alive again, I better sell chao kway teow. You get what I mean? You get what I mean? But definitely not everyone go to sell food. That how the country can be alive. No buyer. So do you understand me? Why we say the hawker business all very good business one? Hot waiter, not cash sales law, correct? Because they collect cash. They don't have to doubt how to collect the debts. So once their food, they sell very good taste, I tell you, very rich one. Very super rich one. But the problem is many of the hawker, sorry to say your father, your parents are a hawker, or yourself is a hawker, they all like to, gamble. I know a lot of them. They like to go genting lah. They like to go to gamble lah. Then lost a lot of money lah. Why? Because they got so many cash in hand. They got so many cash in hand. When they sell, then they got the cash. Then they don't need to pay the supplier yet. Then they use this money go to gamble. Then cause problem. Why I know many hawker one, especially those good food one. Sometimes when I sit there, I order. I still remember. I very love one curry mee. Every day I go to the curry mee there. There's a group, a different man sit there. Sitting for what? Waiting they sell, then they get the cash, then they can go to take their money. This all alone. That's why if he himself don't go to gambler, involve himself in gambling, I tell you, super rich. That's why I tell you, sometimes you go to order the food, don't think their dressing is not that nice. If they are good business, I tell you, their money is much more than you. You better respect them. Remember this. It's no joke. So we want to check this one. We say management of working capital is always start to keep lesser inventory. Shortage the credit terms to your customer. Prolong the credit terms for the supplier. This is always a thing. What is it? Hidden millionaire. Yeah, right. So when we set a KPI is what? KIP. KPI is key performance indicator. All the things I talk to you can study in your ACCA or LCCI. Next time you go to ACCA, you can learn all of them. KPI is not in text. KPI is key performance indicator. What is meant by key performance indicator? Means you want to check your stuff. This is always for your purchasing department. Why you purchase so much thing? This is always your credit control department. This is always your accountant. Ask them to place supplier. And that's our purchasing department. But things like that, but you don't I think that better keep stock. You cannot, you still need to keep stock. That's why when we study costing, you need to calculate EOQ, economic order quantity. We need to check the stock level, keeping level. when to order lah, the order quantity lah, the order level lah, many things we need to study. This all study in your accounting. That's why I tell accounting start a very smart one. And this one we have to compare the business side. If we shortage the TR terms, maybe we can't get sales lah. What is the effect lah? What will we affect our company performance lah? The sales will drop lah. How many % drop lah? This kind of thing. And the prolong your credit terms from your supplier to supply to you. Then you also in trouble. Your image, everything. And for following things is not that important. This is not important. I can finish because the most important is I'm too sure. I think